Hello everyone, this is Professor Ratajczyk. I'm very excited about our data analytics class together coming this spring. I wanted to create a video here just to kind of explain where we're going with the class and the homework, the exams, the quizzes, the projects, things like that. So first and foremost, this is going to be a fun class. A lot of people like it. There's a lot of work involved, but you know what? I already give you a congratulations for stepping up to the plate and taking on this class. The reason for that is I believe, and many of us believe as faculty, that this class should be in the business core. And what that means is we have talked to business leaders. We've talked to employers. We've talked to many different people in the field, and they're saying yes to this class. They're saying when a St. Mary's student graduates from the business department and has taken this class either as their BI major or as an elective, we can tell that they're much higher in caliber as a performer in our business. That's because you're going to learn a lot of great things in this class, and it applies to all kinds of different fields like sports, finance, purchasing, sales, marketing, economics, all kinds of different fields. Whatever you want to do with your business degree, or another degree if you're taking this as an elective out of the science department, this course will help you do that. You're going to learn all kinds of things about statistics. You're going to review a few things in Excel. You're going to review a few things in stats. We're going to take you further. We're going to take you into really neat data visualization and informatics. We're going to take you into forecasting things. All kinds of wonderful things out there that are just going to take you a lot higher in your career. But that said, there's a couple of things that you have to do. So week one, and I'm hoping you can check out this video right now a week before classes start. But at the end of week one, so just at the beginning of week two, you need to have completed the Excel self-learning site. Okay? So what does that mean? Well, if I zoom in here on Blackboard, there is this site that I've created, and every student has to complete this. It's a pass-fail. So Excel Skill Development Self-Learning Site. I'll give you instructions with your email here. But this is the site. They're learning modules. And what I want you to do, what you'll see with each of these learning modules, there's module 1, cells, references, ranges, formats, etc. Basic stats, data visuals, basic lookups, data assembly. This should all be reviewed to you because you've taken the computer apps class. Now, some of you took it a couple of years ago. Some of you just took it. Some of you didn't like the class, or had some sort of an experience where you weren't ready for the class, or you just didn't perform well. You need to complete these things by the end of the first week of class for data analytics. Okay. So if you want to take this last week of break to knock it out, go right ahead. But basically, here's what it looks like. Module 1, cells and references. I'm going to introduce you to cells, columns, rows, things that you will probably already know. But at the bottom is an assessment. There are 6 questions worth 1 point each. In order for you to pass this, and it's on the syllabus for data analytics, I'm just giving you a 1 week preview here, I will give you 10 points. If you do not complete this with an 85% completion, meaning out of these 6 questions, you have to get at least 5 of them right for the whole course, and there's multiple assessments, you can go back in and repeat it. So if you didn't get them right, go back in and repeat it. Okay? But honestly, if you don't know how to do conditional formatting, open up this Tegrity video. I'll walk you right through it. You might need to log in one more time to your Tegrity. It's just your school information, but it'll go right to the video here. And it'll talk about all kinds of different things. I've even got bookmarks.
This is Professor Ratajczyk again.
You can hear me talking.
Welcome to lesson number 2 from module 1.
So it's going to walk through conditional formatting and how to do those things. So just keep doing those things. Lesson modules, there's all these other ones. Pay close attention. When we get into basic stats, we're going to be doing that in week 2 of our course. So I'm not going to reteach you what the average is. I'm not going to reteach you what min or max means, okay? You need to know those things coming into this class because you took business stats or a stats class. You had Excel. This is meant to just get you a refresh as we learn new things, right? You're paying a lot of money to be at this school. Why do you want to take the same class over and again? You're not going to. In order to do that, you have to do these things. There'll be data visualization. Make sure you know how to create charts and graphs because I'm not going to spend 75 minutes of a class period teaching you how to go up to insert chart. Okay? Those are some things from the business apps class. So you're going to review those things as well. Okay? So how to get there. I will email you the instructions that will accompany this video. You'll have to do a couple of special things like add a module and do some stuff like that. Pretty simple. You're already registered, so you don't even have to worry about that. It might even show up in your My Organization. So when you get this email, go right here to your cog wheel here. And if it lets me in a moment here. Yep. Scroll down to see if you have it on your list anywhere. I've got a lot of them because I'm a teacher, right? But if you keep going, you're going to find them someplace. Mine was the third one down. So just check that up. If you check mark it, you'll be able to see it and things like that. So very important that you get this done by the end of the first week as we begin the second week of data analytics. Okay, it shouldn't take too long. Like I said, if you know what cells, ranges, and formats are, go ahead and take that quiz. Go take that quiz. If you get 100%, move on. If you don't, if you get like 2 out of 6 right, then you need to go back and review a couple of those videos. Okay? You might only need to review 1. Maybe you don't need to review any. But you need to get a score of 85% or better. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, when I go down to Excel Self-Learning site, okay, there's grades in here. Now I'm not going to click on it because it's going to show other student grades. And other people, have taken this class. But let's say that there's 60 points worth of assessment across 6 quizzes, so 10 points each. You need to score 85% or better out of those 60 points. So maybe quiz number 1, you got 0 out of 6. That's okay. I mean, I really wish you would go back and get a 6 out of 6 because you're going to need that knowledge in this class. But my point is, you need 85% of all overall points. So, out of 60 points, so 60 points times 0.85, you need to score 51 out of 60 out of all the points available for this self-learning site, or I give you a 0. So it's not that I give you a 7 out of 10. It's you either get 85% or better, and I give you a 10, or you get a 0. Okay? So I've instituted this because I've taught this thing so many times. I love this material, and what typically happens is, we don't want to spend 2 to 3 weeks reteaching you the basics of Excel. So do yourself a favor, do your classmates a favor, take this seriously. I will give you some class time to work through it, but ultimately this is going to be your homework for week 1. Okay? So